All right, guys, so we are in the 2016 F150 XL base model work truckeando, and it's getting its first mod today. You already know we got to fix that issue. So we got it back. Man, what time did we get back? I think we got back at like 3:30 to 4 a.m. It was a rough drive, but we got it done. I'm actually like really pumped about this truck. It looks like I work for the city, like I take care of the parks and rec or something, or that I do something with landscaping, because it's just like a basic white truck at the moment. So, but the vision I have for this truck is insane. I'm so excited to show you guys like the vision that Kennedy and I and Streetcar Joe, Streetcar Joe's involved in this build, that I have for this build. So first things first, we got to get this thing tinted. It just looks so basic on the outside. So first things first, we got to tint it. We're going to Professional Auto Glass. Our buddy Joe, always use him on all of our cars, and he always does a phenomenal job. So, and his prices are great. He was actually booked out 2 weeks, and I was like, man, I cannot drive this thing around like a fishbowl for 2 weeks. So then he was like, well, maybe next week you could drop it off on like a day, and I'll just see if I can fit it in, but you have to leave it for like 2 or 3 days. My man calls me and says somebody canceled today, and I could actually bring it in today. So I'm actually really excited. First day driving it, and I get to get it tinted. One of the best mods ever, seriously. Price per smile, tint, it works. So we're gonna get it tinted today, and then I'll kind of go through some of the other stuff that we're gonna do, because some of these first few mods will be in the same video. I don't want to give too much away though, but we got to get all the basic stuff out of the way. We got to get it looking decent on the outside. Obviously it's got to be lower, it needs wheels, all that stuff, but that's going to take time to get those parts in. So today and over the next few days, we're going to get kind of like the basic stuff done and take you along this journey of the Gen 2 6R80 4-wheel drive Coyote F150.
I wake up, flex on down that check. No drip is wet, tell them run it on. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it
on. All right, guys, here we are, fishbowl before. See what the after looks like. Would you look at this thing? It's just dark as hell. Yeah, you can't see nothing in there. Whew. Oh, so much better. So we did 5 on the sides, 5 on the back, and then 35 on the windshield and an eyebrow. I wish I had 35 on the windshield on my F250. I loved it, but I didn't do the eyebrow. The eyebrow still adds like a nice, even darker little line. That way literally no sun can come through. So that is the best way to do it. And you can tell it's tinted, but obviously it's not as dark as the side windows. There's like a side-by-side comparison. And when I first did my first windshield on the F250, I was kind of nervous I wouldn't be able to see out of it at night, but literally I can't. There's really no difference. Now with this truck, it doesn't have the best headlights yet. Those are upgrade coming soon. So it might be a little different at night to see, but those will be upgraded soon. Man, this thing looks crazy. Looks so much better already. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Tint makes it look so much better. Just picture, way lower and some wheels. Should be looking right. And some paint to match parts or a full wrap, but man, you can't see anything in there. I love it. Coming together so good already. Today we are going to test out how quick this little 2016 F150 is. So, if you guys don't know, this has the Gen 2 Coyote. What's different between this and the Mustang, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to Fords, is this has a little bit lower compression, but the biggest difference is the cams, exhaust manifolds, and obviously the tune. It's made for towing, and the intake manifold. Oh, don't worry. Street car, it's got AC.
It's a street truck.
Street truck, yeah.
We still have AC.
Not like Enrique's Pro Mod bullshit. It's an actual street truck.
Or like your Mustang.
Get out. So yeah, what we want to do, since we're going to be doing a lot of mods this thing really quickly, I actually already have the end gauge and I'm already working with Lund on the tunes. I wanted to get out and do a little quick draggy hit, probably like 2 or 3 hits on it, to see just how quick it is stock. So we'll launch it in 4-wheel drive so it hooks up, because that was the point of buying this truck, is that it's 4-wheel drive. And I'm gonna make a video on why we got the 2016, because a lot of people obviously are doing the 2018s and up with a 10-speed, which is fine, but there's a specific reason we got the 6-speed auto, 6 rating. So without further ado, yeah, pretty quick, I know. So we're gonna flip the camera around, we're gonna put in the Dragy, and we're gonna find a safe spot here in El Mexico in Truqueando Mamalowski.
Get it.
Is it going?
Yes. This is so slow.
Quarter mile.
Wonder if it validated. 15 seconds. Well, Kennedy left me. She's disappointed in the truck. No, seriously, she had to go to work. But we're gonna do one more hit here in a little bit. It's pretty hot today, and yeah, that was a little slower than I was thinking. Now, here's the reason. Now, I'm gonna do a different video on why I chose this specific truck, but those Gen 3s, literally higher compression. It's got the 10-speed transmission. So obviously they're way better vehicles out of the gate. Now, mod for mod, if you're doing just bolt-ons, 2018 and up, the Gen 3 is still the way to go. But if you want to go further than that, which obviously we plan on doing, I think mine is going to be better. And I'll talk about it in a different video. But yes, if you just want to go out and buy a single cab truck, which good luck finding them. These things are super hard to find in a single cab, 5.0 and 4-wheel drive, especially if you want a Gen 3. I bought this one. The dealership had 3 of them. They had just got 3 of these work trucks from, I don't know, I'm guessing a company or from the government, because it looks like I work for the Parks and Rec department right now. But they had 3 of them. Literally, they made me put a deposit. I was going to come in 2 days to pick it up, and I was already, everything was good to go, but they still wanted me to put a cash deposit over the phone because they were selling that fast. And sure enough, right after mine sold, the other 2 sold. So these things are pretty hard to find, and I kind of knew that going into it. So when I saw this one, I was like, that's literally exactly what I want. A basic work truck, 2016 Gen 2, 6RD trans, 4-wheel drive. So, but yes, bolt-on for bolt-on, we can get more into that in a different video, but bolt-on for bolt-on, definitely the Gen 3 obviously is going to be faster. So this thing starting out, and for like some of the basic mods we're about to do, is definitely going to be hindered by what it is. It's just not the newest tech. So if you plan to go out and buy a truck, you want to build one of these, but you only want to build one for like, you know, 450, 480 horsepower to the tires and keep it all motor, I'd probably go for a Gen 3. The 10-speed is going to last you forever at that power. If you want to just throw a simple blower on, maybe turbo, and keep it like under 800 horsepower, I still think that's the way to go. But, and there's a massive wreck over there. Damn, that sucks. So yeah, we've definitely pretty much we've got our work cut out for us. All right, so that was only like 900ths faster in the 8th mile. Yeah, so this thing's a turd, and we're gonna trade it in, probably get something different, and get a new project. I'm just kidding. So really all that was a baseline. It's obviously slower than the Gen 3. It's lower compression. I think these are like 10 5-to-1, so it's a lot lower compression than a Mustang. Well, it's only like half lower the compression than a Mustang. A lot lower compression. Sorry, it's shaking. Damn roads right here are so damn bad. A lot lower compression than a Gen 3, obviously, and the 10-speed makes a pretty big difference in these. So It's a little slower than I thought for sure. Like I thought, so it may run like a high 14 with like perfect situation, whatever, quarter of a tank of gas, whatever. But in reality, it was just literally a baseline to do. So we have definitely got our work cut out for us. In the next videos you'll see on this, we're gonna try the pump gas tune and the E85R tune, and I'm gonna definitely use Ignite fuel for the E85R tune. So this should make a pretty big difference, the E85 tune. Hopefully at that point, I'll probably still have the stock wheels and tires, which are big and heavy, and these are like, this thing has like almost mud trains on it. They're not mud trains, but they're a pretty beefy tire, and they're brand new, so they got a ton of tread on them. But hopefully in that video, I'll at least have taken out like the spare tire and maybe taken off some of the little bullshit here and there. But I kind of want to keep it mostly the same and just see what the tune does. You know what? I won't take the spare tire. I'll keep the vehicle the exact same. We'll do the pump gas tune, run on the Dragy twice, and then we'll do the E85R tune, put some Ignite in it, and run the Dragy twice and see what the actual gain is. That way for you guys at home, you can see what the actual gain is. So that'll be the next video, and then from there, we'll kind of just keep on this thing because we have got to cut this thing. It is way too damn slow, but it's going to be fun as hell. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that short video. Just want to get a baseline on the F150. I know the Gen 3 is faster, blah, 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 blah. You're going to find out soon enough. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.